Giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rahakadash. Double honors to elders and apostles, chiefly of Great Millstone, who rule well, who without them, man, will still all be in the dark. And peace and blessings to the Aquam and Aquas, faithfully following on and pushing this word. You know, it's all honor and glory goes first to the Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rahakadash. That's where everything is coming from. That is the key, you know. But double honors to the apostles, man. You taking that baton and ran with it, that torch, and they done lit up the whole world. So, and the elders and apostles really done lit up the whole world of this truth, man. You know what I mean? And prepared the way, made straight the gate, and made straight the way, prepared the way. You know, from the wilderness. I just want to talk about this app. This app's actually I've been using this app for a while yet. And I've just been using it to look up scriptures, but it's actually quite good. It's got a hell of a lot of Bibles. You can download, the app is called Bible Study, I think. What's it called? Bible Study. The app is called Bible Study. And it's got loads of you can get different documents. These are the ones I've downloaded, but there's a hell of a lot of different Bibles. New American, Jill's, TS, I don't even know what some of those are. The OPJS, the Tanakh, Noise Translation, a whole bunch. I like this Geneva Bible because it's old. It's from 1599. And one of the things, it gets some translations that you can't find anywhere else. So one of the things I was looking at today was, let's go back, Genesis 3 and Genesis 3, I can't remember where I was in it. But it says, then the eyes of both were open and they knew they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves breeches. Now, a lot of the other places it says aprons, but here it says breeches. So let's see if we can find out what breeches are. Let's see. Breeches, something to cover. It's that underwear, basically. Something to cover up the lower half. You know, and the other thing, it says, what else does it say? Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast. I know it's when the God says to them, hast thou eaten of the tree where I have commanded thee that thou should not eat? Then the man said, the woman which thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. And the Lord God said to the woman, why hast thou done this? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. And the Lord said to the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly thou shalt go, and dust thou shalt eat all the days of thy life. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. And he shall break thine head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly increase thy sorrows and thy conceptions, and sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And thy desire shall be subject to thine husband. So a lot of the time, it always says the desire shall be for thy husband. But this one says the desire shall be subject to thy husband, meaning that anything you want to do as a woman, you got to get a man to get it done. You know what I mean? Like anything you need has to come through a man. Anything you desire has to come through a man. And this is a a translation or an interpretation that I haven't seen anywhere else, because I've been looking for what that actually means, what that curse actually means, and it's broken it down here. That you anything you desire, has to be authorized by a man first, or it has to come through a man. So that's interesting. I want to see what if this Bible has got Obadiah in it, which it does. Read the vision of Obadiah and see if anything jumps out at me. Thus saith the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord God against Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise and let us rise up against her to battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art utterly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou art exalt thyself as the eagle and make thy nest upon the stars. And brother, I was looking through a brother's thing today about the image of the beast, Remnant 144, breaking down. He says, what does the image of the beast say today? And it's very, instructive. Like it shows how Rome still exists today. In fact, Britain still pays. I think there's something called Peter's Pence. You need to look that up. Britain still pays tribute to Rome, even to this day. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle and make thy nest, and the eagle was the Roman mascot, if you like, of the god Jupiter, or the pet of the god Jupiter, or Juno, I think it was. And make thy nest upon the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. Came thieves to thee, or robbers by night? How wast thou brought to silence? See, this is different. Came thieves to thee, or robbers by night? How was I brought to silence? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the great gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau sought up, and these treasures searched? All the men of thy confederacy have driven thee to ye borders. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There's none understanding in him. Shall not I in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding from the mount of Esau? And thy strong men, O Teman, shall be afraid. And we know that the wisdom is in Teman, right? Because every one of the mount of Esau shall be cut off by slaughter, for thy cruelty against thy brother Jacob. Oh wow, look at how it's spelled. Shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. When thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away his substance, and strangers entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. But thou shouldst not have beholden the day of thy brother in the day that he was made a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced under the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Thou should not have spoken proudly in the day of affliction. So this was in 15. So you can see there's no J. You know what I mean? Because the letter J hadn't been invented yet. And you can see it. Thou shouldst not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their destruction, neither should thou have looked upon their affliction in the day of their destruction, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their destruction. Neither should thou have stand in the crossways to cut off them that should escape, neither should thou have shut up the remnant thereof in the day of thy affliction. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine head. For as ye have drunken mine holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink and swallow up, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and shall be holy, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau a stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall be no remnant of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. And they shall possess the south side of the mount of Esau, the plain of the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall have Gilead, and the captivity of this host of children of Israel, which were among the Canaanites, shall possess unto Zephram, and the perpetuity of Jerusalem, which is Shepaharad, shall possess the cities of the south, and they shall save, and they that shall save shall come up. They that shall save shall come up to Mount Zion to judge them out of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's. Right, so that's that. Just something else I wanted to show you. One of the things that this app also has is maps, Epiphany maps. With one document you can download, and you get a bunch of. Oh, I think you get more than one map. Hold on, because that's not that impressive otherwise. How did I find it? Choose document. Give me 1 second. So you can choose your different things that you can get to read it out if you wanted to. All right, here we go. Here's a different map, so you can see Israel physical map. These are all the old maps, man. So you can see Bethel, plains of Moab here. You can see Edom, Negev, Bashan, the Sea of Galilee. I see if there's one of the Fertile Crescent. I'm not. No, that's not how you get it. Choose document. Maps. Have I not seen it? There we go. There we go. Modern Middle East. That should show the Fertile Crescent. Oh, this is the modern Middle East. Hold on. Oh, Paul's journeys. 12 tribes of Israel. That's crazy. See the plains of Ruim. See Simeon. All their different places that they had. Modern Jerusalem. Moses and the Exodus. Wow. And I think those are scriptural. Moses was born. You can see, so it's got different, you can see where Moses was in the different bits. And I haven't been able to check, I'm not knowledgeable enough to know if they're going off in any of this, but it's deep, isn't it? Like you can see the scriptural references, so 35 and 36 and 37 in Mount Sinai, you can see where it was. You see what else they got. David's Jerusalem. Joshua's Israel. I can't see anything yet. Okay, gotta zoom out. Paul's journeys. Paul travelled a hell of a lot. What? This is not the right map. Yeah. The Paul, man. Paul didn't play. And these weren't like... these trips across these continents weren't like he was hopping on a plane. I mean, some of these places took over a year to get to, I'm sure. Man. Paul's back now. Well, I think I know who Paul is. Though he denies it. Yahushai's journeys. Yeah, so there's only one thing else I want to do. I want to use this latest, this old Geneva Bible, and I want to read. I don't know if Ezra's is going to be there though. What the hell's James? Yeah, but I might want to see Genesis 23. see about at 23 25. Jacob and Esau. Now Isaac, and afterward came his brother out, and his hand held Esau. But therefore, now hold on. When the time to live was to be fulfilled, behold, twins were in their womb. So, hold on. And Isaac prayed unto the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived, but the children strove together within her. Therefore she said, seeing it is so, why am I thus? Wherefore she went to ask the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in their womb, and two manner of people shall be divided out of thy bowels, and one people shall be mightier than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. Therefore, when her time of deliverance was fulfilled, behold, twins were in her womb. So the first came out was red, and he was red, and he was all over as a rough garment, and they called his name Esau. And afterwards his brother came out, and his hand held Esau by the heel. Therefore his name was called Jacob, or Jacob. Now Isaac was 60 years when Rebekah bare him, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and lived in fields, but Jacob was a plain man and dwelt in tents. And Isaac loved Esau, for venison was his meat. But Rebekah loved Jacob. Now Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field and was weary. Then Esau said to Jacob, let me eat, I pray thee, of that pottage so red, for I am weary. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me even now thy birthright. And Esau said, lo, I am almost dead. What is then this birthright to me? And Jacob said, swear to me even now. And he swore to him, and sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau the bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. So Esau condemned his birthright. And there was a famine in the land besides the first famine that was in the days of Abraham. Wherefore Isaac went to Abimelech the king of Philistines unto Gerar, for the Lord appeared unto him and said, go not down into Egypt, but abide in the land which I show unto thee. Dwell thee in this land, and I will with thee, and will bless thee for to thee and to thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the other which I swear unto Abraham thy father. Also will I cause thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and I will give unto thy seed all these countries, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because Abraham obeyed my voice and kept mine ordinances, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. So Isaac dwelt in Gerar, and the men of the place asked of him of his wife, and he said, she is my sister. For he feared to say, she is my wife, lest, said he, the men of the place should kill me because of Rebekah, for she is beautiful to the eye. So after he had been there a long time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked out to the window, and lo, he saw Isaac sporting with Rebekah, his wife. Then Abimelech called to Isaac and said, lo, she is surely of a surety thy wife. And why saidst thou, she is my sister? To him Isaac answered, because I thought this, it may be that I shall die for her. Then Abimelech said, why hast thou done this unto us? One of the people had almost lain by thy wife, so shouldst thou have brought sin upon us. Then Abimelech charged all these people, saying, he that touches this man or his wife shall die the death. Afterwards Isaac sowed in the land, and found in the same year 100-fold by estimation. And so the Lord blessed him, and the man waxed mighty and still increased till he was exceedingly great, for he had flocks of sheep and herds of cattle, and mighty of household. Therefore the Philistines had envy at him, insomuch that the Philistines stopped and filled the earth with all wells, which his father's servants digged in his father Abraham's time. Then Amalek said unto Isaac, get thee from us, for thou art mightier than we a great deal. Therefore Isaac departed thence and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar and dwelt there. Right, so we can even go to the map and see that. I think I saw that earlier. And Isaac returning digged wells of water, which they had digged in the days of Abraham his father, for the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham, and he gave them the same names which his father gave them. But I want to see. And when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so he could not see, he called Esau his elder son and said to him, My son. He answered, I am here. Then he said, Behold, I am now old and know not the day of my death. Wherefore now I pray thee, take thine instruments, thy quiver and thy bow, and get thee to the field, that thou mayest take me some venison, then make me savoury meat such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, and that my soul may bless thee before I die. Now Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went into the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. Then Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I have heard thy father talking with Esau thy brother, bring me venison, and make me savoury meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord afore my death. Now therefore, my son, hear my voice in that which I command thee. Get thee now to the flock, and bring me thence 2 good kids of goats, that I may make pleasant meat of them for thy father, such as he loveth. Then shalt thou bring it to thy father, and he shall eat, to the intent that he may bless thee before his death. But Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Esau is my brother, is rough, I am smooth. My father may possibly feel me, and shall seem to him to be a mocker. So shall I bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. But his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only hear my voice, and go and bring me them. So he went and set them, and brought them to his mother. And his mother made pleasant meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took fair clothes of her elder son Esau, and clothed her younger son. And she covered his hands and the smooth of his neck with the skins of kids for goats. So she not just covered his hands. So I don't know if it says it in the other versions that she took his clothes. Afterwards she put pleasant meat and bread which she had prepared in the hand of the son. And when he came to his father, he said, My son, who answered, I am here. Who art thou? Who answered, I am. And when he came to his father, he said, My father. Who answered, I am here. Thou art my son? And Jacob said to his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, set up and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. Then Isaac said unto his son, How hast thou found it so quickly, my son? He said, Because of the Lord thy God brought it to mine hand. Again said Isaac unto Jacob, Come here now, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my son or not. Then Isaac came here to Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. For he knew him not, because his hands were rough. For he knew not because his hands were rough as his brother Esau's hands. Wherefore he blessed him. Again he said, Art thou my son Esau? Who answered, Yea. Then he said, Bring it to me hither, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And they brought it to him, and he ate, and he brought him wine, and he drank. After his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him. And then he smelled the savour of his garments, and blessed him, and said, Behold, the smell of my son is the smell of the field which the Lord hath blessed. God give thee therefore the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of wheat and wine. Let the people be thy servants, and the nations bow before thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's children honour thee. Cursed be he that curseth thee, and blessed is he that blesseth thee. And when Isaac had made the end of the blessing, and Jacob was scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, then came Esau his brother from hunting, and he also prepared savoury meat, and brought it to his father, and said unto father, Let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. But his father Isaac said unto him, Who art thou? And he answered, I am thy son, even thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac was stricken with a marvellous great fear, and said, Who and where is he that hunted venison and brought it to me? And I have eat of all before thou camest, and I have blessed him, and therefore he shall be blessed. When Esau heard the words of his father, he cried out a great cry, and bitter out of the measure, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, my father. Whom answered, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. Then he said, was he not justly called Jacob? For he hath deceived me with these 2 times. He took my birthright, and took it. He sold it, and lo, now he hath taken my blessing. Also he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Then Isaac said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I made his servants. Also with wheat and wine have I furnished him, and unto thee now what shall I do, my son? Then Esau said to his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Then Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, the fatness of the earth shall be thy dwelling place, and thou shalt have the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword thou shalt live, and shall be thy brother's servant. But it shall come to pass, when thou shalt get mastery, thou shalt break the yoke from his neck. Therefore Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau thought in his mind, the days of mourning of my father will come shortly. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And it was told to Rebekah of the words of Esau, her elder son. And she sent and called Jacob, her elder son, and said to him, behold, thy brother is comforted against thee, meaning to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, hear my voice, arise and flee out to Haran, to my brother Laban, and tarry with him a while, until thy brother's fierceness be assuaged, until the brother's wrath turn away from thee, and he forget the things which thou hast done to them. Then will I send and take thee from hence. Why should I be deprived of both of you both in one day? Also Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life for the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, like these of the daughters of the land, what availeth it me to live? So there's some like sentences here that I'm sure are not even in. I mean, like this is. I mean, it'd be nice to get some confirmation of whether this is not a Bible that we're to work with, but it's crazy because there's like whole sentences that I'm sure that aren't in there. Let's see that. Genesis 27:44. Let's get another one. Let's go. I usually go with the King James, because if Jacob take the wife such as this, what good shall my life do to me? Okay, so it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, so that's it. Anyway, with that I want to say shalom.